Do you ever feel tired? Like really, truly tired? I'm not talking about the long day at work kind of tired, or the stayed up too late binging a new show kind of tired. I mean a bone-deep, persistent exhaustion that just doesn't go away, no matter how much you rest. If that sounds familiar, then this video is for you. We're going to talk about chronic fatigue, what it is, what it isn't, and why it's so much more than just feeling tired. First, let's get one thing straight. Feeling tired is a normal part of life. Our bodies send us signals when we need to slow down and recharge. But chronic fatigue is a whole different beast. It's a relentless, debilitating exhaustion that lasts for at least 6 months and isn't relieved by sleep or rest. It can completely turn your world upside down, making even the simplest daily tasks feel like climbing a mountain. So, what are some of the key signs that what you're experiencing might be more than just normal tiredness? The most prominent symptom, of course, is the overwhelming fatigue. This isn't just feeling sleepy. It's a profound lack of energy that can be physical, mental, or both. You might wake up feeling just as exhausted as when you went to bed, a feeling we call unrefreshing sleep. It's incredibly frustrating to get a full 8, 9, or even 10 hours of sleep, only to feel like you haven't slept at all. Another major red flag is something called post-exertional malaise, or PEM. This is a fancy term for a crash or a relapse of symptoms after physical or mental exertion. And when I say exertion, I don't mean running a marathon. For someone with chronic fatigue, something as simple as a trip to the grocery store, a long phone conversation, or even just focusing on a task for too long can trigger a crash. This crash can hit hours, or even a day later, and can last for days, weeks, or even longer, leaving you feeling completely wiped out, flu-like, and even more exhausted than before. But chronic fatigue isn't just about feeling tired. It comes with a whole host of other confusing and often invisible symptoms. Brain fog is a huge one. This can feel like you're walking through a thick fog, making it hard to think clearly, concentrate, or remember things. You might find yourself searching for words, forgetting appointments, or struggling to follow a conversation. It can be scary and deeply affect your confidence at work, school, or in social situations. Then there's the physical pain. Many people with chronic fatigue experience widespread muscle pain, joint pain without any swelling or redness, and frequent headaches of a new type, pattern, or severity. It can feel like you have the flu all the time, with achy muscles and a general feeling of being unwell. This pain isn't from an injury, it's a constant nagging companion that adds another layer of difficulty to an already challenging condition. Other common symptoms can include a sore throat that keeps coming back, tender lymph nodes in your neck or armpits, and problems with sleep, like insomnia or a completely disrupted sleep-wake cycle. Some people also experience dizziness or lightheadedness that gets worse when they move from lying down or sitting to standing. It's a complex puzzle of symptoms that can vary greatly from person to person, which is one of the reasons it can be so difficult to diagnose. It's crucial to understand that chronic fatigue is a real, legitimate medical condition. For a long time, people with these symptoms were dismissed, told it was all in their head, or that they were just lazy. We now know that's absolutely not true. While the exact cause is still unknown, research suggests it could be triggered by a combination of factors, including viral infections, immune system problems, hormonal imbalances, and even physical or emotional trauma. So, what should you do if you're listening to this and thinking, this sounds exactly like me? The most important step is to talk to a doctor. Don't self-diagnose and don't dismiss your symptoms. Preparing for your appointment can make a huge difference. Start keeping a journal of your symptoms. Track your fatigue levels on a scale of 1 to 10. Note when you feel better or worse. Write down how much sleep you're getting and how you feel when you wake up. Document any instances of that post-exertional malaise we talked about. What did you do and how did you feel afterward? When you see your doctor, be specific. Instead of just saying I'm tired, try saying, I am so exhausted that I have to take a 3-hour nap after doing a load of laundry, or my brain fog is so bad that I can't read a book for more than 10 minutes. Giving concrete examples of how this fatigue is impacting your daily life will help your doctor understand the severity of your situation. Your doctor will likely run a series of tests to rule out other conditions that can cause similar symptoms, like thyroid problems, anemia, sleep apnea, or autoimmune diseases. Getting a diagnosis of chronic fatigue, also known as myalgic encephalomyelitis or ME/CFS, can sometimes be a long process, but it's a critical first step toward getting the right support and management strategies. Living with chronic fatigue can feel incredibly isolating because the illness is invisible. Friends, family, and coworkers may not understand what you're going through. They might see you looking fine on the outside and not realize the immense effort it takes for you to just get through the day. This is why finding a supportive community is so important. Connecting with others who understand can be a lifeline. There are many online support groups and patient advocacy organizations that provide valuable resources and a sense of belonging. Managing chronic fatigue is often about learning to live within your new energy limits. This is where a concept called pacing comes in. Pacing means balancing activity and rest to avoid triggering that post-exertional crash. It's about learning to listen to your body and stopping before you overdo it, not after you've already crashed. This is a skill that takes time and practice to develop. It might mean breaking down tasks into smaller, more manageable chunks, scheduling rest periods throughout your day, and learning to say no to things that will push you over your limit. It's not about giving up. It's about working smarter, not harder, to conserve your precious energy for the things that matter most to you. Gentle activities like stretching, tai chi, or restorative yoga, done within your tolerance, might be helpful for some, but it's vital to avoid pushing yourself too hard. The old advice of pushing through the pain is actually harmful for people with chronic fatigue. Remember, this condition is not your fault. You are not lazy, and you are not making it up. Your experience is valid. If your fatigue is persistent, unexplained, and interfering with your ability to live your life, please seek medical help. You deserve to be heard, to be understood, and to get the support you need. Managing a chronic illness is a journey, and taking that first step to get answers is the most powerful thing you can do. Thank you so much for watching and for taking the time to learn about this important topic. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more health and wellness content. And if you or someone you know is struggling with these symptoms, share this video with them. Spreading awareness is key to helping everyone with this condition feel less alone. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.